Hey guys, what's going on? Super here. Welcome to the channel. Today I'll be going over my round one review. Scored 2,118, which isn't the worst considering I had a couple spuds in my team this week, but we'll go over that. Didn't actually get the win in the league, so that's no good. But yeah, took the Tom Green VC, which was pretty clutch, highest scoring player on my team, so that was lucky. But yeah, he just absolutely dominated against North, so that's what you'd love to see. But yeah, I had was looking at VC and Nick Dacos. He would have been another good option, but yeah, luckily he went with Tom Green, so it was a bit more risky. But he's just playing in unbelievable form. So even this week, I think he's got West Coast, so it could be a C option for sure. Pretty obvious. But yeah, go over the side. So I had Sheasel. I always thought it would be like a better idea to start Sheasel over LDU. They're both pretty much like scoring about the same, so that's good. And Sheasel's a fair bit cheaper, so that's pretty good. But yeah, LDU is probably a good pick as well. Hayden Young, yeah, wasn't the greatest. Bit disappointing considering like Fife outscored him. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what we do with him. Just to hold for the moment, I think. Got bigger issues in my team. Then Jeremy McGovern, yeah, got 109, so that was awesome. Pretty undervalued if he's going to keep scoring like that, so hopefully he can keep it up. But yeah, he seems to be the general down in defence, and you know, he can take the intercept marks, which is good to see. And then we got freaking Budrick, absolute little spud, 17. Geez, like pretty much dodged a bullet there with not fielding Gibcus and Reed, but still copped a bloody Budrick score. Would have scored so much higher if I had have gone for someone else instead of Budrick, like Ambrosio. I mean, D'Ambrosio, yeah, I should have got him instead in hindsight, but what can you really do? I thought he was going to go up. Probably a bit of a silly pick at the start, with his bye coming up, but I thought he was pretty good. So yeah, he's going to have to go. Just absolutely disgraceful that he scored 17. It was a pretty shocking game. It was pissing down the whole time. But yeah, didn't get much of the pill, which is annoying. But I'll have to get rid of him, which sucks. Considering Sexton's still got a 63, so don't really understand how Budrick just went so shit. But yeah, he's going to get the flick. And then Williams. Most people are just saying that he's got no tank these days, so have to wait and see what the go is with him. But yeah, 51 isn't really good enough from him, but he's just one of those guys we'll have to hold. So I got the bye this week, top 18 players, so it doesn't really matter. And Howe's got 64, which is awesome, so he'll go up in price shortly, so that'll be exciting. What's his break even? -86, so that's huge. Yeah, get heaps of cash from him, which will be good. So if you actually don't have him for some reason, I'll probably try and get him in if you have to get a rookie in for Gibcus. Otherwise, there's Marty Hoare, which most people are getting on, even though he only played his first game this week. And then, so Gibcus obviously got injured, so that's no good. He's going to have to get out of my side. Feel bad for the bloke. And Reed got injured as well. Not sure how long he'll be out for. Probably 4 weeks, I'd imagine. So probably have to get rid of him as well. And yeah, Bont in the midfield, 126. Pretty good stuff from him. Probably not worth 700k, but you'll take it still. I think he's got the scoring ability. He's got some good games coming up here, like West Coast. See how he goes. Goes pretty well against the Cats, so that'll be interesting to watch. And then Gold Coast, they will be another good. They're getting a little bit better. They're turning into the new Bulldogs midfield, the Suns, which is surprising, and I don't really have any of them, so that's something that I need to get onto. Grab one of the Suns midfielders, but I can't do that with the bye coming up round 3, so. Just have to wait and see with those guys. I think Flanders will be a good upgrade target. And then Dacos, 135, which was great for his price, I guess. You can't complain with that score. Pretty good VC option if you picked him. A pretty safe one. But yeah, most people have him, so that's fair enough. And yeah, went over Green. He's just absolute god. But would you trade him in if you don't have him? It's hard to say with his bye next week, so probably just wait until then. But he does have West Coast. He'll probably be out of price range if you are trying to get him in. He'll probably go up a fair bit in cash this week or next week, I'd imagine. 60 break even. So yeah, if you're playing for league, I probably wouldn't get him until after the bye. But if you're chasing points, yeah, who knows? I'd probably get him in. But yeah, you'd probably want him in your side, regardless of what you're playing for. It's just a matter of if it's worth it in your situation. Probably wouldn't be sidewaysing too many people for him, but yeah, I think he's probably worth it though. It's just like a 50-50 call, I'd say. And then yeah, Steele got 119, which was good. Yeah, he looked pretty good. I was watching the game, so I didn't get to watch the Gold Coast game that closely. But yeah, Steele looked pretty decent. 119 is great for that price. But at the end of the day, I think he could potentially be a top 8 midfielder. Just have to wait and see. So a good value pick there. And then Nick Martin was just shocking. Even back when the preseason was on and I went to the Essendon Geelong game, I noticed like he had a few clangers in that as well, and I was a bit sceptical, but he scored well in that game just because it was preseason. But now it's actual, season has started. So not sure how he's going to go. I still think, if you hold on to him, he'll give you some good scores, but it's just a matter of if you want to, chase the points or not. But I think I'm going to have to get rid of him just to fix my structure a little bit, which is annoying. And then Wines was 94, which is just a wait and see with him. I think Butters only scored about 117 or something like that. So Wines, that's not too bad from him. We'll just have to wait and see. He'll definitely go up in price, I would imagine. But, close to his break even with a 94, so it's a bit concerning. Hopefully he can start going like 105 plus. But yeah, we'll just hold him for the moment. Obviously, I think Richmond, this will be the game to check him out properly, I'd say. See how well he scores against the Tigers. And then Sanders got subbed off, which most people already know, so that's annoying. But we'll swing McKercher onto the field. So yeah, if only I'd fielded like McKercher, I would have got a few more points there as well. I don't know why I didn't. Just Sanders, I thought he was like so good, and Roberts was obviously going to go on my field with the 69, so that's great. Jai Clark is an interesting one. Like, don't really know. Like, I didn't really notice him playing that shit. Maybe because I just go for the Cats, but yeah, I don't know. It's like it'll be interesting. Like, he might get sub now after that performance, and yeah, he could be a dead rookie, but I think he's got the ability to score 80. So when he has like a bounce back game, first game of the year, so I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. At rookie price, that's fair enough. And then Wilson played pretty good, so he's going to make a bit of cash, which is awesome. Gawn bloody scored higher than Tom Grant. Didn't even realise. 162. That was pretty good. Great to see him bounce back. They just let him run around and tear it up, which is awesome as an owner. So yeah, love to see that. Grundy really just wasn't the greatest, so that's unfortunate. 71. Probably look to get rid of him at the bye. Most people will probably be doing that as well. That's probably just found my VC and C option. Yeah, that's probably going to look pretty nice, I would say. Oh, he's got that 172 there, though. I don't know, I'd say he's probably a fair chance to go pretty large against the Hawks Gawn this week. It's just a matter of who they're going to ruck. I wonder who they played. 22, was it? Bloody getting a bit sidetracked here. Just got to have a little look and see. What round was it? 7. Just have a look at the captain options, I'd say. Max Lynch. Have any other ruckman in there? Don't think they do. Who are they playing this year? The Rock. Ned Reeves. Not too sure yet. Yeah. I still think he's a fairly decent VC option, just after a 162 especially. So, and then we have Jackson. So we probably should have picked Heaney instead of Jackson in hindsight, but we'll have to find a way to get Heaney into the side. But yeah, Jackson 113 is great, but you probably want a bit more out of him with no Darcy in the side. And then, Zach Fisher was shit, so that's no good. Bit of stitch up. 50. Yeah, I think I'll probably wait and see with him. He's around 400k. I'll give him another week, see if he bounces back or not, and then I might have to downgrade him to a Jared Lyons or someone like that if he's still getting games by next week. And then Nat Fyfe was great, so that's good to see. 103. James Jordan 84, awesome. Reed played well, so that was good. He's going to make a bit of cash. Everyone's got him. Sexton, pretty good. Probably should have fielded Cadman, sorry. Interesting case this week. Again, you probably want to field Cadman, but I'm not too sure. I think because the weather conditions were so bad in the last game, I'll probably leave Sexton on the field. I could try and see if... I don't know. I'd probably leave Sexton on the field, but, they are versus West Coast, so if Cadman was able to score 72 against North, I think he's, due for a 90 or something against West Coast. Obviously, they're a bit worse than North, so, it's probably something I'll make the call on the last, when the teams get released. Then Campbell was, pretty shit, which is unfortunate. He still has a negative 32 break even, so... at least he's still got a 70 in his system. I think he's got the job security, now that, I think Prestia was injured and Gibkiss, so, I doubt he's going to get dropped. Don't think anyone's going to take his place, so that does leave the question about Naismith. I think he's going to probably get named this week. So, next week I might have to look to bring him in, just because I need to get these other guys in before they go up in price. But Naismith is someone that I will be looking to try and get into my side because I think he should have some good job security now with Gibkiss and that out. So, obviously he's not a defender, but I think he'll be able to get in the side before most of the other rookies. But that's my side. It's probably run the VC Gorn into... Green. What about Nick Dacos? That's another one. Nick Dacos, interesting. Any of the Adelaide players might go pretty big against the Cats. Then if you got Sarong, the man is the new Gary Ablett apparently. 621k. Break even with 63. So, he's someone I probably know that 170, absolutely ridiculous. Probably need to get him in ASAP, just because he does have North Melbourne this week. So, he could definitely be a VC option if you've got him. Credit to you if you do own Sarong. But I don't think I can actually afford to get him in this week, which is unfortunate. It's just probably going to be another wait and see, another couple correction trades. I'm going to have to burn through them or not, but I don't really want to use 2 boosts straight away. But if Sarong keeps scoring really well, I might have to. But for my trades, I'll get rid of Budrick, absolute spud, and then Gibkiss, get rid of him as well, and I'll have to get rid of Nick Martin, I think, because the case with Nick Martin is. If you've got him, you probably want to keep him at the end of the year as a D6. Probably don't think he's a M8, more of a D6 opportunity there. He does have the high ceiling, so that's something to consider. But I think I'll have to get rid of him in this situation. I'll have to get Heaney in, which is annoying. because he's playing so well, and I didn't pick him. I really should have just picked him. I was going over the Sydney Swans all preseason, and how I was thinking about getting Goulden, and Heaney's been that guy instead, and I just completely forgot about him. And the fixture is blessed, so definitely need to get Heaney in, even if he isn't a keeper. I think I'll bite the bullet with him now. So having Budrick in defence and Dacos in the midfield was pretty clutch for me, so that way I can swing him back into defence. That allows me to, flip multiple players around my field, which is awesome, so I can get Heaney, and I can also get in Billings as well. I think Billings, he looks really good for that price, so turned out a lot better than some of the other 200k players. Like Harms, I think he's got a suspension now, so that's a bit of a stitch up. Wait and see if he gets off on that or not. But I wasn't really keen on Harms. And then, Whitfield's a pretty interesting one. He's a bit undervalued at that price. Maynard, probably wouldn't think about him. But Whitfield's probably more likely to be a keeper at the end of the year. And I do like Will Powell. He's actually quite cheap for what he's been able to score. He's probably another guy if I didn't have all these issues to fix. If I had have started Heaney and stuff, maybe I would have looked at getting in Will Powell as a bit of a pod. But I've already got McGovern there, so hopefully he can start pumping out some big scores, which would be great to see. And then that leaves me with 223k, which is an actual joke. I actually can't afford D'Ambrosio, so that's a stitch up. I'll probably have to look to get him in next week, so we'll just wait and see with him again. See if hopefully he doesn't get injured before a price rise, and just have another look at his role. Probably should get him in the side to get the points down back. But I don't know if he's going to back it up with a 122. That's going to be pretty hard, but it'll be interesting to see. I can't get D'Ambrosio there, so that's a stitch up. I'm going to have to grab a rookie here. So I could try and get... who was it? Is it Warner? Yeah, 63. I think he's got the job security. Negative 13 break even. He's only played the one game. 63 is a pretty good score. But at the moment, I think I'm leaning more towards Charlie Dean. I think I'll just pick him up. He's scoring in the 50s, got a negative 43 break even. I think he's got good job security. He'll get a price rise next week. So I think those will be my trades. Getting rid of the Budrick Spud, not a good start from him. He did go 94 the week before. It just doesn't really make sense to me, but going to have to get rid of him, which is a bit annoying. And then, I can field Dean, figure out what I want to do with Reed next week. That will kind of fix up my structure a little bit. Still don't have Sarong, so the question will be, how the hell am I going to get Sarong in my side? I have no idea. Maybe how much? I could pretty much nearly get in Sarong for Young there. Just get the calculator up. I think I could just afford him, actually, in one trade. Yeah, I can. So that's probably what I'll do if he does get injured, but now I'm in a bit of trouble here. Because I'd have to swing Dacos back there to get him in. But then, I will need to get Ambrosio. So, Ambrosio, how the hell am I going to do this? Well, I haven't thought about this properly. Maybe I'll just downgrade Young straight away if he doesn't score that well to D'Ambrosio next week, I think he'll bounce back. It's probably going to be a bit of a stitch up because I might have to miss out on one of Billings or D'Ambrosio. So yeah, that's a bit of a stitch up there. But yeah, next week I'll try and be looking to see if I can get in a Dempsey. Got the Rising Star nomination, so that was good. 96, played unreal, which is awesome. And yeah, so there's still a fair few players here that I want in my team. Like D'Ambrosio is probably a must-have for a defender rookie. So it's just at the end of the day whether I pick him or Billings. I'll probably just have to pick Billings this week and just wait until next week to see what I can do. Maybe get a few price rises. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see there. And then yeah, Jared Lyons. How am I going to get to Jared Lyons is another question. Have no idea really. Just have to wait and see. I think I would have to go through Fisher to get him in. But yeah, it's just a matter of how many trades you guys want to use. And yeah, if I do want to get Naismith as well, I'll probably have another week though before I decide to get him in. But yeah, interesting start to the season. Would have scored better if I didn't start the bot. If I just started bloody D'Ambrosio instead of Budrick, my season would have started so much better. But yeah, isn't hindsight just a great thing? But yeah, this week it'll be top 18 scores. So I wonder if my league will start there. I think that's when my league starts up, so should be good. I've got 14 people in now, so should be pretty good. I don't even know, where's it say that? Can't even check it. I think it was round 2. But yeah, it should be good to see, all the league games and stuff. So yeah, that's my video, guys. Hopefully, everyone scored a little bit higher than me. We try and aim to get into the top 10K in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully go on to a red hot crack of a start. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and see you later.